स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Namaskar to all of you. Welcome to the study of Bhagavad Gita. We shall begin our study by chanting two meditation verses from the meditation on the Bhagavad Gita. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayana swayam vyasena Grathidam Puranamurina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashaadhyayini Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavatveshini Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsacharanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. We are studying the 29th verse. Though we had gone into the details of this verse, we are yet to complete it. So we'll try to complete because we have a lot of elaborate discussion on this particular verse. Let us now chant this verse and then go forward. Please repeat this verse after me. Om Shri Bhagavan Vacha Shri Bhagavan Vacha Ascharyavat Paschati Kaschidrenam Ascharyavat Paschati Kaschidrenam Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyah Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyah Ascharyavat chainamanyashrunoti Ascharyavat chainamanyashrunoti Shrutva pyenam Vedana Shaiva Kashi Shrutvā Enam Vedana Shaiva Kashi. About the Atman, discussing about the Atman, Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, one sees this Atman as a wonder. In the same way, another one speaks about this as a wonder. Another hears of it as a wonder. Still, another even understands it in spite of hearing, he still feels that it is a wonder. So here Lord Krishna says, Arjuna, even if you are not able to understand about this Atman, and even if you are not able to believe in this Atman or accept this Atman, I will not be surprised, because this topic is extremely subtle. Then what is the way out? It requires a lot of preparation for the understanding of this Atman. Therefore he says, Atman is a wonder. Atman Gnana, the knowledge of that, is a great wonder. Now, let us analyze about this verse in a different perspective. The Supreme Self, that is our Atman, is the core of our human personality. We should feel it. The Atman is the core of our personality. It is immanent. What is immanence? It is within us. Then it is also transcendent. It is beyond this body, mind, ego complex. The Atman, the core, is omnipotent, meaning it's all powerful. Then it is omniscient. It is all knowable, because there is no knowledge outside of it. It knows everything. Then it is omnipresent. It is present everywhere. There is no place where it is not present. It is infinite, beyond the reach of human equipments. It may be pratyaksha, our senses, our mind, and we may have so many equipments, telescope, microscope, electronic telescope, electronic microscope, or whatever instrument. It is beyond the reach of human equipments. The human senses cannot perceive the self. The mind cannot feel it. The intellect cannot conceive it. Anything that lies beyond the reach of the body, mind and intellect, that's why it is a wonder, a marvel. Layman tries to reach God, the self, through his material equipments. Then when he reaches the end, he is filled with wonderment. Because God baffles all human perceptions, emotions and reflections. Even after having heard about God, From the experience of the self-realized masters, or having read about God from authoritative scriptures, none knows, or even after you experience it, you have not completed it. There is still so much to be known. God ever remains a great mystery, a marvel, a wonder. That's why the name Purana for our scriptures, some of the scriptures are called Purana, meaning Pura Api Nava. They all describe about God, the Atman, the Paramatman. Though you have so many times read it, explained about it, still, see, as these Puranas, the scriptures have been read and explained, and different commentaries have been written, sub-commentaries, so many things. But yet, if you read it again, it looks as if everything is new. That's why Pura Api Nava. Even though it has got old, it still looks as if it is new. I am knowing it for the first time. I have read about this Atman, about God so many times. Yet again, if I start reading about it, I feel I have missed so many things. It is looking new. Why? You cannot exhaust it. It is a great mystery, a marvel, a wonder. God is everywhere. The world is a mere superimposition upon God. Yet none knows God because of the limitations of our human equipments. Though unknown, one can tune into the divinity in the world by feeling the wonder of nature. As a person advances in his spiritual development, he experiences this expression of wonderment more and more. At the lowest stage of development, he needs a spectacular expression of nature, like the vast Himalayas. When you see that mountains, even if you go to why people, the moment they get holiday, they rush to Regensburg or some other place in the nature, because each time, so many times they have gone there, yet they see that beautiful expanse of the mountain. It reminds you of your inner nature, and each time it looks something new. In the morning, in the noon, in the evening, when about the sun to set, it looks different. You feel so peaceful. That is because it is the peace coming out of your own self, the Atman. So, in the nature, like the vast Himalayas or the Grand Canyon, to notice the manifestation of God in the world. As we advance in our spiritual development, then we do not need such spectacular expressions to recognize divinity. A sunrise or a sunset can inspire him spiritually, continuing further on his spiritual path. When we reach a very high state of self-development, the mere sight of a flower, of a butterfly, or a fruit can transport you to a spiritual ecstasy. In the final state of spiritual development, all those wondrous experiences culminate in the transcendental knowledge and realization of the self, and that is yourself. Now, Sri Ramakrishna used to have so many visions while he was in the path of realization, different gods, with form, without form, with hands, with many hands, so many beautiful different forms. It was all wonderful. Finally, when he got the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, where there is no subject-object, when you become one with that. So it was so wonderful. He stayed in that state for 6 months continuously, enjoying that beauty of the Atman which is himself. Master, when he got that, he was in that Nirvikalpa. Vikalpa is, there is the separation of I and the different subject. But in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, when you become one, you experience your true nature, which Sri Ramakrishna had, then he couldn't come out of it. For 6 months he was merged. No food, no rest. He was sitting like a log of wood in that bliss. Snakes used to crawl on his body, thinking that it was an inert matter. His body didn't have the consciousness of the body. Long hairs had grown, matted. It got all matted, nobody to hair it, no mother to care for. Only in that Parabrahman, Paramatman, he was merged in that. No food to eat, nobody to take care of the body. He was in his own self, continuously enjoying that. So you can see that wonder. Then a sadhu came nearby. He could see, oh, this body will be useful for the society, for the humanity in future. So, if it is left alone, then it may perish. Master used to tell, if you are experiencing that knowledge, self-knowledge, even for 21 days, the body will wither away. Because your mind cannot come back to this world. Why? After experiencing that intense joy, intense peace, will your mind try to come back to this world with full of miseries and all the other things? So it will give up this body and merge in itself. But this body of Master was supposed to come back and tell to humanity about the secrets. So this sadhu came, stood by. He used to forcibly feed some food into the mouth. He used to slowly take a block of wood and slowly pat it on the back so that there will be peristalsis, because the food doesn't go inside the esophagus to the stomach and the digestion. So he had to slowly pat it to go down. And everything he took care for 6 months, that body of Sri Master, because it was immersed in its own self. Because it will be useful for the humanity in future. After Master experiencing that Atman, his own self, the wonder of the wonder, the Paramatman, the Parabrahma Swarupa, then when he came back, that sadhu disappeared. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Nobody knows. So now, after realizing that Atman, which is a wonder, which is described by Sri Krishna, so you can see Master, he had some work to do. He came out of it. He was in that joy, he explained it, and he gave it to the world that everything is true. Because Master had taken this human body to show to the universe whatever is given in the scriptures, whatever in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has told is all true. You can experience it. Only you have to follow the right path, that's all. So now, Lord Krishna, when he tells, we will be also surprised. So let us think about it, deal about it, know more about this Atman. So all these verses in the Bhagavad Gita, from the 12th verse in the second chapter onwards, up till now, Lord Krishna has been talking about this wonderful Atman, Atma Swarupa, the nature of our true nature. What is the nature of our Atman? That is our true self, the real self. And how this Atman, our true self, is separate, is different from Anatman, the unreal, like our body, mind, intelligence, ego, they're all Anatman. So how is it separate? How is it different? This body-mind complex, Anatman, this world, external world which you are aspiring for. And Lord Krishna had to differentiate the Atman and the Anatman because both of them are mixed up now in this world due to Maya, due to ignorance. It is mixed up. You cannot now at this point separate it. It is mixed up. So the real is looking like unreal. The unreal is looking to us as real. That is Maya. So that's why now in the beginning Lord Krishna through Arjuna is differentiating between the real and the unreal. That's why in our scriptures we always, just like the lotus, we also amongst the bird, we always take Hamsa, Swami. Some even keep the surname as Hamsa. I think amongst us also we have one. I always sometimes teasingly call him as Swami. So Hamsa, we keep that our surname as Swami. This Hamsa or Swami, given such an important place in our scriptures, in our Hindu pantheon, because if you give water and milk mixed together, it has the capacity to separate pure milk from water, and it will take only milk. So what is it so great? Likewise, like that Swan, we should also, because in this world, Atman and Anatman are mixed up. Our true nature is mixed up with this world and this Maya, this ignorance. So wrongly, we think that we are the ego, the intelligence, the mind, the body. So we identify with that. So we are wrongly mixing up. So like the swan, when this world, this nature keeps in front of us all this mixed up, like the swan, we have to separate it and take only the Atman, the real, separate the unreal. That's why the example of swan is given. We should be like the swan in this world, taking only the essential. The non-essential is to be given up. Now, you can see our emblem. That emblem has been created by Swami Vivekananda. What is at the center of the emblem? Outside it is the snake covering, Kundalini. Inside you can see the rising sun. Then you can see the wave of the ocean. Then you can see the lotus. Then in the center you can see the swan. Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Let that Hamsa inspire my intellect that I am one with the Atman, the Paramatman. See, that emblem is given again, taking us to that Atman. So, all this, it is not fun. They have taken some flower, lotus. Didn't our rishis, munis have some other work to do? Why should they choose lotus? Why should they choose the swan? Because there is something higher in it. So likewise, here, Lord Krishna is taking us differentiating. So in mathematics also, when you go higher mathematics, you will have integration and differentiation. So here, the differentiation you can see here. How to differentiate? It is mixed up, the Atman and the Anatman, the real and the unreal. So Lord Krishna is differentiating in the first few chapters after the 12th, had to differentiate the Atman and the Anatman because both are mixed up together. So, beautiful example given by, another example given by Sri Ramakrishna to make it more easy and common is, in the Gospel you can find it. So this world is a mixture of sand and sugar. If you leave the ant, it will go to the mixture of sand and sugar. It will not take the sand. It will only take the sugar granules and go away. Likewise, Master tells, this world is a mixture of real and unreal, God and that which is not. So, you have to separate that and take only the essence of this world, that is the Atman, and realize it. So likewise, you can see Lord Krishna had to differentiate between the Atman and the Anatman because both of them are mixed together. They are not physically separated. Since they cannot be physically separated, we have the confusion and said, so therefore, Krishna sorted this confusion by differentiating that from the consciousness from the not, the Anatman, the body-mind complex, this world. And then Krishna pointed out the Anatman, or the unreal, is not the real you. Wrongly identifying with the ego. You are not that real you. It is only a fake you. That is the fake pseudo. So I remember in South Africa, I don't know why, in this soya, they will make so many varieties of things they prepare. And they give a name also. Soya fish, it seems, soya something, it seems something, all the non-vegetarian items will be given. People will be confused. See, it's all mixed up. So it is though it is a vegetarian, they want to give the name of the non-vegetarian, mix it up. So once I was just noticing in the kitchen when I came in 2017, soya fish was done and it was served. One of the cook's daughter, she was 5 or 6 years old. She was eating food and the mother served her this soya fish and told, eat this fish. Do you know what was the immediate reaction of that girl? Small girl, 5 or 6 years old, she told, I don't eat fake fishes. I was surprised. Likewise here, we are enjoying the fake things here. So, the fake pseudo, you are enjoying it. Then what would be the real? The Atman, the true yourself, the Atman which is within you. It will be infinite time, full of joy. Why are you going to the fake? Why are you going to the pseudo? That's why Lord Krishna is separating it, giving it to Arjuna. So, to remove that confusion, slowly he is bringing in that knowledge. Since it cannot be separated, to remove the confusion, Krishna sorted this confusion by differentiating the real and the unreal, the conscious and the unconscious principle. And Krishna pointed out the Anatman is not the real you. It is only a fake you. It's only a pseudo you because it is temporary. So you have to do this vichara through viveka. You have to analyze, that you have to develop the analytical capacity, you have to analyze. So, should be always vichara, you have to do this vichara. Ramakrishna tells in the Gospel again and again, what is the way to God realization? So not only the devotion, singing of the bhajan, satsang, but he tells in the Gospel, vichara. You have to do this always. Whenever things come to you, God has given you this extremely good capacity. What is that? Viveka. What is this viveka? The capacity to differentiate between the real and the unreal, the good and the bad. No other animal have been given this. Only the human beings. So use it. Viveka, vichara. Vichara is analyze what is real, what is, don't go, be impulsive. So you can do that analysis. Now, Krishna is doing that for us, analyzing, separating, and just spoon feeding. He's giving his. Now, if you want that, you should not only spoon feed us, you should also digest the whole material, chew it, and then feed you. No. Now, you have to do the rest. It can't happen. We should not be lazy. So, use your faculty. Use the faculty of that which is given to you by God. Viveka. That's why many people keep that name, Viveka. What is Viveka? The capacity to discriminate. Is it discrimination of the apartheid? No. It is not the discrimination of the color of the skin. It's the discrimination between the real and the unreal, the good and the bad, the Atman and the Anatman, the God and that which is not, the conscious and the unconscious. So this is called, when this wisdom of the real I is Atma, that's the knowledge of the Atman. This is the way to self-realization. This path is called Gnana Yoga, also Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya means concerned with numerals. So just like mathematics or differentiation. So that's why this chapter, the second chapter is called Sankhya Yoga or Gnana Yoga, analytical science by which we are going towards God. Another name given in the Shastra is Neti Neti. What is Neti Neti? Sanskrit? Na iti, na iti. Not this, not this. This is not Atman. This is not God. This is not true. This is not real. I want the real. What is my goal? I want only the real. I don't want the unreal. Just like small child. That small child of 5 or 6, when she was served that fish or what do you call fake fish, she told her, I don't want fake fish. I want the real. So why don't you also go for that real? The real, the Atman. So now that is Sankhya Yoga. This chapter we are studying is Sankhya Yoga. So Neti Neti Marga, the path of discrimination. Not this, na iti, na iti. So how to do this? Master, again Ramakrishna gives the wonderful example in the Gospel. What is that? Father is sleeping nicely in the bed. The child has gone into the bedroom, it is dark, no light, because you want to sleep. When you want to sleep, if there is light, you cannot get sleep. So they will make it dark so that you get good sleep. So now, the child wants to go and wake up the father, or you take a servant, want to go and wake up the master. Completely dark, so dark, pitch dark in the room. So he goes like a blind, goes on. Otherwise, if you fall down, tripping on something, chair or something, it is so dark. So he goes on touching. So he goes touch the chair. While going to reach the father, he goes touch the chair. Oh, this is not my father. This is not my master. He comes to know this is the chair. He touches it. He goes further. He touches the teapot or table where the tea is kept. Oh, this is not my father. This is not. Like that in the world, when you experience everything, you can tell this is not Atman. You are blind here. It is all mixed up. When you feel, this is not the Atman, this is not God, this is not true, this is not eternal, this is unreal, this is only temporary. So like that every experience you analyze and then take only the real, go for the real. Then that child goes further, then it touches the cot. After so much of search in the darkness, it touches the cot. This is not my father. It goes further. It touches the bed. This is not my father. It goes further. It touches the bed sheet or something. This is not my father. Finally, it touches the father. Now it's so happy. It doesn't tell anything. I have reached my father. Likewise, that process is called Neti Neti Marga, negating everything. It is Sankhya Yoga. This is a path. Sankhya Yoga, Gnana Yoga. So all the experiences which comes in, you go on discriminating. This is not real, this is not real. So it's very difficult. And Krishna tells that this path is the most toughest path. It is meant for only the aspirants of the highest order. But are we not? Though I may not be capable, but let me study and see what it is. So we can use it. But there is another easier path that is also, Lord Krishna will come for that another path, very easy and natural. Now this was neti neti, that is iti iti. This, everything is God. Seeing God in everything. Seeing God in every experience. Seeing my God, my beloved in every experience. That is iti iti. This is neti neti, negative, negation, discrimination. Because we have both faculties in us. So that's why you can say Shiva stands for this Jnana Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, analyzing, logical, scientific approach, always meditating, analyzing everything. Shiva is of that. Vishnu, iti, bhakti marga, devotional path. Both are there within you, that faculty. So we have to use it up. Both these faculties, you can develop that. Then you will become a holistic personality. That is the Parabrahmaswarupa, Karma Yoga. The restlessness of your mind, the rest of the that to do the work, use that without any reward, then that will also will take you to this. Then another thing is there. What is that? Introspection. That is the path of yoga, that is Patanjali's Raja Yoga. So all these four faculties are there in your mind. All the four faculties are there within the human being. So that's why there are four yogas, major yogas, because it is based on the four faculties. In some people, some faculty may be more strong. So take up that as the main thing, then go forward, but don't neglect the other three, because all faculties have to be developed. So just like the best example is given by Swami Vivekananda, just like the bird. Bird has the beak and the head, it has two wings, it has two legs, and the tail which acts like a rudder to give the direction. Likewise, we as human beings have all these four faculties. Suppose the bird develops only the head and it doesn't develop its wings, the legs and the rudder, that is the tail, then the flight will not be complete. It will not have a good flight. If the rudder, the tail is very strong, it will not have a good flight. Only the wings are strong and the head is not, and the other organs, it will not. So for a good flight, all the four organs are to be developed. So all the faculties are to be nicely developed. Then the bird will have a very good flight. So now that's why Krishna is taking the highest faculty in the beginning itself, Sankhya Yoga, and giving it to us to make Arjuna understand what is the reality of your own soul, of your own nature. And all this up till now, from the 12th verse up till now, is analyzing, is giving you the Sankhya Yoga, the analytical way, neti neti, all that differentiating, vichara marga, he is doing that. Now he has come to the ultimate, final thing. That's why I explained about this yoga. Bhakti Yoga is also there. So the other faculty of Karma Yoga is also there. Then the other faculty of introspection, meditation, that is the Raja, that is also there. All the faculties are there with us. Now, generally we go in for rituals, we go in for bhakti, devotion, we go in for Karma Yoga because it's natural, can work nicely. So, even though we cannot meditate, we like to sit and pose like we can meditate, close your eyes and meditate. But Raj Yoga is very, this Jnana Yoga is very difficult. That's why the very first chapter is Raj Yoga. Very difficult. But see, Krishna is making it so easy. You have that faculty, develop that faculty, vichara karma, analyze every experience you get in your life, analyze whatever, somebody is scolding you, somebody is ill-treating you, somebody is biting you from the back, somebody is criticizing you, somebody is pushing you, somebody is putting you into trouble, all the experience, neti, neti, not this. This is not the Atman. This is not God. This is not God. I want the real. My goal is to reach the real. This is not me. This is not me. So you can analyze everything. Then you can come out of that. Wonderful way you can get that, to come out of that. So many experiences you are getting every day. How to make use of this knowledge in my day-to-day life. So see, we are making it practical. How? Every experience you get in your workplace, in your family, through your children will not obey you. Your husband may tell something, your wife may tell something, other people may tell everything, analyze. This is not Atman, this is not real. I want the real. Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, God alone is true, all else is illusory. So analyze. Then you can see. You will not get attached to this. You will not get into that. You will not be, you will not become like an animal with reflex action. It will be not just, you will react to everything. No, analyze. Think properly. God has given you the capacity. Analyze. So that part, now Krishna has brought until now this. So this is wonderful, the Atman, the wisdom. This is called, this realization is Atma Gnana, Gnana Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, which is the title of the second chapter. And Lord Krishna wants to complete the discussion now. In these two verses, he wants to complete the discussion on Sankhya Yoga. The 29th and the 30th verses, now the present one is 29th, the 30th verses is the conclusion of this Atma Gnana. And the formal conclusion of the Atma Gnana topic, Krishna has introduced this topic to solve Arjuna's problem of sorrow. So, Krishna is also solving our problem of sorrow, how to overcome grief. How can we overcome the sorrows in our life, grief in our life? That's why 5 or 6 times Krishna is told, you don't have any right to grieve. You should not worry. You should not grieve. Again, I think in the next verse he will be telling you to not grieve. So how to overcome? So beautiful method. How to analyze. How to use your faculty of that vichara to overcome this, analyze the real and the unreal. So the 29th and the 30th is a formal conclusion of the Atma Gnana topic, and Krishna has introduced this topic to solve Arjuna's problem of sorrow. Through Arjuna is introduced into our life the way to solve our problems from grieving and sorrow. According to Vedanta, ultimately, self-realization alone can eliminate the problem of sorrow for good. All other methods, all other things may be temporary. But only the highest Atma Gnana can solve all your grief, all your problem for good. Completely. Any other method can temporarily remove the sorrow, or it can remove the sorrow to a limited extent. But the total removal is possible only through realizing your own self, that you are the Atman. And therefore, Lord Krishna has presented the knowledge of the self, Atma Gnana, for Shoka Nivritti. What is Shoka? Sorrow. Nivritti is removal. What is that? Freedom from sorrow. That is real freedom. That is mukti. That is liberation. Liberation from sorrow. So who doesn't want? Anybody wants to be in the sorrow? Yes, some people are there. They don't want to come out of sorrow. They want to be always grieving, always crying. They somehow enjoy crying and sorrowing and grieving. So if you want to, continue. There's a beautiful story. What is that? 2 friends, very close friends. One was very good and another had some bad habits. So because he was a good person, the other friend was very bad in his nature. They were too close each other. They were close to each other. This one person died. He also after some time died. This good person went to the heaven and he became a god. Devata, small letter god. Devata, because of his good nature. Then he saw his friend was leading very bad life. he had become a worm, a vermin. Vermin in what? He became a vermin because of his bad nature, vermin in the excreta. Vermin eating that same thing, waste material, excreta, and living in the excreta. So that was the life he got because of his bad nature. So this friend who had become God, small letter God, in heaven, felt sympathetic towards his friend. He wanted to lift him up, take him out from that. So he went down to that excreta where that friend was there as a vermin. He told him, I'm your friend, I have become the Devata. I want to help you to take out of this excreta. You are eating this and living in this. Please come out of it. It's very bad. I have the power to lift you up. Please come out. Then the friend who was eating that and living in that, wallowing in that excreta, told, no, I'm very happy here. What, do I get excreta there in heaven? You don't get it. Then what is happening? I'm happy here. He dived inside and ran away. He couldn't help. So likewise, let us not be in this unreal world grieving and grieving. Lord wants to help us, to bring us out, but still we don't want to come out of that grieving mode. We want to be happy here, crying and grieving and finding fault and, my God, how much life we have wasted. We don't want to come out of it. The Lord has given this wonderful opportunity, come out of it. So, it can eliminate problem of sorrow and grieving for good. So, any other method can remove the temporarily. So, remove the sorrow for good. Total removal is only possible through self-realization. Highest Lord has given in the beginning itself. So, Lord Krishna has presented Atma-gnana for Shoka-nivritti, freedom from sorrow. And now, concluding this topic in the 29th verse, Lord Krishna is talking about the glory of the knowledge of Atman, that is your true nature. Atma-gnana mahima, Atma-gnana vibhuti, the glory, Atma-gnana mahatmyam. So, what is the glory of this knowledge? We can talk about many glories, but Lord Krishna emphasizes what you call the rareness of its uniqueness. It is the rarest of the rarest. This is the greatest wonder in the universe. What is that? Your nature of yourself, Atman. Self-knowledge is the greatest ascharya, glory and wonder in this universe. Now what does Lord Krishna means by ascharya or wonder? Now what does Krishna mean by this? The idea is this: every human being is knowingly or unknowingly looking for only certain fundamental goals in life, outside. Even though superficially, the goals may be different. Everyone have unique goals. Everybody wants to achieve something. Somebody wants to do PhD, somebody wants to do postgraduate, somebody wants to have more money, somebody wants to have collection of so many vehicles, somebody wants to have ornaments, somebody wants to have an array of garments in the wardrobe. So many different goals. Everybody tries to get happiness through so many different things. They have different goals. Every human being is knowingly or unknowingly looking for only certain fundamental goals in life. Even though superficially the goals are different. One may want success in business, another may want success in politics, another may want to extend his family. Even though the goals are superficially different, fundamentally all the goals are the same. And what are they? Because in all that you want a sense of fulfillment. So, everybody wants fulfillment. So, one wants it through lower knowledge like studies, getting so many degrees and master degrees. There is one person in Tamil Nadu in India. What's his name? I forgot his name. If you Google his name, you can go and get all the different things you have got. He was studying, he was a lecturer in our institution in Chennai. Vivekananda College is one of the lecturers. He's there now. What's his name? I forgot it immediately. Okay, never mind. I'll get the name later on. He had scored in his first degree. He had scored some 43 or 44%. When he took that marks card to his mother was very unhappy. She almost literally cried, my son has got such a low marks. So now he became upset. He wanted to please his mother. He took up another degree and scored 65%. Then mother became happy. Then again he took up another degree and scored more. So it became a habit for him. Now he took from arts to commerce to accountancy, like that. He did so many. Some 15 years back, he had completed 160 degrees and master degrees and PhDs. His goal by 2000 was to get 200 degrees. Now it is 2025, I don't know how much he is. This thing, he is working in 6 colleges. He goes and lectures in 6 colleges. He's still taking more degrees, master degrees, PhDs and other things going on. See, everybody has different goal. Why? He wants some fulfillment. Once he saw his mother, got joy out of it, it became some sort of a fad for him. He's going on getting, his mother has passed away, now he can't stop it. His wife was also interviewed by the journalist and she told, my husband gives, from the six colleges he works, 20% of the salary. I can easily, because that is a lot of money for her to manage all the family and everything. I don't disturb my husband. The rest of 80% of his salary goes to get books and more studies and more degrees and this thing. See, he finds fulfillment in getting some knowledge and degrees. Somebody gets fulfillment in something else. So everybody is after that. But what do they want really? It is joy. And what is there in your Atman? What is it called? Satchit Ananda. What is Ananda? Infinite joy, absolute. So, he is also aspiring for Ananda, and that is Atman. He is also search of God. Everybody is search for God. Why does the murderer murders? He wants to get money and he gets joy out of it. So even the murderer is after God only, but in the wrong way. The thief, he also wants joy. Why is he thieving, stealing? He wants joy. It's money out of it. He wants to enjoy. So what is God? Infinite joy, absolute. So he is also after God, but in the wrong way. See, everybody is marching towards the Atman only. Why don't you take the right path? That is what. So now we can see fulfillment. So by material knowledge, somebody wants that, and another wants through job, somebody wants to get fulfillment through politics or through building and through various people, various methods. But everyone is seeking joy, ananda, fulfillment in life. And the second basic goal is sense of discovery of security. After getting money, why do they do, what do you call this, in the workplace itself, they will put some fund and keep it. They will also add equal amount of fund and they will keep it for the end during retirement. You also go put it into insurances. Why is all that being done? You want security. So everybody wants security. They go to get security through so many things. So why? There is different type of insecurity. So we want to collect money, we want to have buildings, we want to have so many insurances, so many other things, a lot of money. There is another type of insecurity. So insecurity goes on varying. Type of insecurities, but it is constantly there. So the discovery of security and finally discovery of happiness and fulfillment. So everybody wants security. And what is your Atman? It is infinite security, absolute. Sat, that is infinite existence, absolute. Chit, infinite consciousness, absolute. Ananda, infinite joy, bliss, absolute. That's your Atman. So SPH, If you analyze all the goals of your life, everybody wants S. What is that? Security. What is P? Peace. What is H? Happiness. Is there any other thing in this world which you want? Go on finding, go on trying to simplify it. Anything all the people are doing, whether it is a thief, whether it is a robber, whether it is a murderer, whether it is a drug addict, whether it is an alcoholic, everybody are after this three. What is that? SPH. What is this SPH? S is security, P is peace, H is happiness. SPH. Analyze anything. Go on sitting, go back to your house and analyze. Anybody. Everybody wants SPH. And in infinity, in abundance, it is within you. That is your Atman. That is the knowledge of your Atman. You have security in abundance, peace in abundance, happiness in abundance, but you are trying that for pseudo and fake and little puny happiness, puny security, puny this thing outside, and you are struggling and struggling and struggling. So Lord Krishna is telling, why are you struggling? Do not grieve, it is there within you. Search for yourself, the discovery of happiness, the discovery of fulfillment. So all the basic goals that everyone has, and according to Vedanta, all these basic goals are represented by one word, that is Atman or Parabrahman, that is your true nature. So in fact, Brahman or Atman is another word for fulfillment. It is another word for security. It is another word for happiness. Therefore, a person knowingly or unknowingly is seeking. What is he seeking? God alone. Atman alone. So, if I ask him or her, what are you seeking? So it is Atman. He may say that I am not. He may say that I am seeking for fulfillment in life. Somebody may say that I am seeking happiness. Somebody may say I am seeking security. But finally it is Atman. Similarly, security is Atman. Similarly, peace is Atman. Therefore, Vedanta, all people are seeking God or Atman alone, and that is within you. And what is the greatest wonder in that seeking? The goal is that is Atman, which is sought after by everyone, happens to be the very nature of the seeker. What is there more surprising than this? What is more Ashcharya than this? Wonderful wonder than this? You're seeking it so much outside, but that is your nature, that is within you. Isn't it not wonderful? In fact, in Sanskrit, the word Atman means self. And therefore, the greatest wonder is that Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyana. Greatest wonder is that everyone is seeking for himself or herself. That is the greatest wonder you can see. Everyone is seeking for himself or herself. And see, since we do not know that he is seeking for herself, himself, or she is seeking for herself, he goes all over the world seeking and seeking and seeking. Just like a mother went on searching for her child. She lost her child, the little baby. She is crying and seeking and going around with the whole village. Where is my child? It is not lost. One of the grannies told, hey, you are keeping your baby on your waist and searching for it all over the world. See, it is on your waist yourself. Keeping your baby on the waist, that mother is searching for the baby all over the village. Likewise, keeping your true fulfillment and joy in your own heart, you are searching everywhere in the world. Is there anything more wonderful than this? Ascharya. Seeking everywhere for yourself. That discovery, after you discover that, it becomes the greatest of the wonder. I have been looking for myself only. But the unfortunate thing, it is for peace and security. We will seek everywhere in the world except one place. The greatest hiding place, you know, it is yourself. That is why we gave this example. There was one person, a rich man, going by the train from maybe traveling for 1000 kilometers, so it would take 4 days. So in the train, he was carrying a valuable ornament. So every day he used to check the ornament. Person who was sitting in front in the train was looking at it, very costly jewel. Now he was the thief. He wanted to steal. I have now 4 days with me. I will steal it. So every time we'll be waiting for the night. The moment night comes in, everything is dark. So he goes and searches and searches and searches. This rich man would not get that jewel. Then, okay, today I didn't get it. Let me not be unhappy. I'll search tomorrow. Again, tomorrow. I was waiting for everything, everybody to sleep. Again, until morning he sees that this man is taking out his ring, that costly jewel, the costliest jewel, diamond or something, and then he's again hiding it. So you want to steal it, next day he searches and searches, he doesn't get. Third day, he didn't get. Fourth day, he searched. Now the station has come, all of them have to get down. The thief was very much unhappy. He told the rich man, I have lost, I am a thief, I am an expert thief. I would never give up anything. I have stolen so many things from so many people. I have never failed. This time I have failed. Please, I beg you, please tell me, where did you hide it? Then the rich man told, yes, I know that you were the thief and this was very costly. Where shall I hide it? So, in the night time, when you get up, when we are going to put off the light in the train, you go to the bathroom or the washroom, then I would hide this costliest jewel under your pillow. You will come and search me. You will never search your pillow under your pillow. So you will search everywhere. You will not find it. Again in the morning you will go to the washroom. I'll take away my jewel. Then I watch it. See, it is here. You will be surprised. Next day I do the same thing. Fourth day also I did the same thing. I used to search. Hide it under your pillow. Likewise, all that you are searching for is in your own heart. And you are searching it everywhere in the world. Will you find it? You will not find it. Finally, after the realization, you discover you are that. Is there anything more wonderful than this? Ascharya, Ascharya. I searched my whole life for 8.4 billions of janma, different animal life I took, and human life, I don't know how many human life I took. I searched, I couldn't get it. Now I have got it. Now Krishna is told about it. So now at least turn inwards, search for yourself. Everything is there. So that is what with that beautiful story, we can understand that that's the most wonderful thing. So because there's a concluding of the Sankhya Yoga, that idea about the Atman. So we will, after this thief's story or the rich man's story, which we are searching everywhere. So in our wildest dream also, we did not visualize. And therefore, what happened? When we were small children, we searched balastavat krida saktaya. We tried to find security and peace and joy in play. When you are small children, always play. In chocolate, in ice cream, in lodgings, in toys and dolls, we tried to get, but we didn't get it. We grew a little up, and when you went to the school and other things, then so much of play, marks you wanted to get. Then as you grew up to be youths, so you tried to find joy in the boy, in the girl, and the girl in the boy wanted to get a good, soulmate. Then you are trying to get it here and there and tried here. Then when you got children, you tried to get joy in the children and other things there also you couldn't get. Then finally, in the old age, vriddhastavat chinta saktaha. So So only worrying and worrying. I tried this, I couldn't get this, I tried here, I couldn't get, it is all useless. So you become pessimistic and go and worrying and worrying. So when you are old age, only grieving and grieving. So whole life will be lost. I tried to get in my toys, in your spouses, in your children, in your worries, everything. It was a waste. From all over the world, we never tried one thing, that is you, yourself, myself. And therefore, Atma-Gnana happens to be the greatest secret. Why is it the greatest secret? Because that is the one which we will never search for. What is that? Your own mind, your own heart. It is hiding in your own heart. Ultimately, the teacher says that you are that. Tattva asi. You are that what you are seeking. Then it comes as a shock. And even when the Upanishad introduces Atman or Brahman, then also we think I cannot be the joy, I cannot be the security. We think that God or Atman or Brahman is some object which is source of some joy. We think that it is another type of toy, another type of object. Then again the teacher has to tell, never look for Atman or God somewhere across. It is not an object, it is your own consciousness, it is yourself. It's not a substance which is revealed by Vedanta. Brahman is not a substance, it is not an object, it is your own self. Then, what next? The best example for this is, I will explain this example again because how we commit that mistake through the help of Mahabharata. You have heard the story of Kunti, the mother of Pandavas. How many children did Kunti have? Can anybody tell? You will tell Pancha Pandavas, 5, no, 6. How? Karna. So you know the story of Karna. He was the first child, eldest. Now, the last, Krishna wanted to bring Karna to the party of Pandavas because he was very strong. So now when Karna goes to Kunti to know who he was, so Karna never thought he was the 6th Pandava. It was not Pancha Pandava, Shashta Pandava. 6 were there, he was the eldest Pandava. He didn't know that. We all know that story in the Mahabharata, that the 5 Pandavas are well known, Pandavas and Kauravas. So now, what are all the Pandavas called? Kaunteya. Kaunteya means child of Kunti, Kunti Putra. But Karna thought that he was the son of Radheya, a charioted Radheya. He thought Kunti had only 5 children. Imagine now, when Karna comes finally due to the instruction of Krishna, Kunti wanted to reveal the secret. Kunti tells that there is a 6th child of hers. So, they are not 5 but 6 sons for me. Then what will Karna in his mind start thinking? He will ask himself, imagine what will Karna think. He will never in the wildest of the dream imagine that I am that child, the 6th child. He will never think I am Kaunteya Asmi. So he has a very strong misconception that I am the Sutaputra, the child of the chariot, Radheya. So all through his life he was suffering thinking that he wanted to become a king. He had the nature of a Kshatriya, a warrior. Everybody rejected him. He went to the great Dronacharya, he told, you are not a king, I can't teach you. He went to Parashurama, he told, you are not this thing of the high caste, I can't teach you. Even though he told a false statement and learned from him, and due to the curse he had to lose everything. So wherever he went, he was thinking that he was a son of a charioteer, and he suffered and suffered. But he wanted to learn the art of archery, become a Kshatriya king. But he was so much pained and pained. Now when Kunti told, I have 6 sons. You would never imagine that he was the sixth. So he will ask, how was your son? Who is his sixth son? Whether he is dark or fair, whether he is tall or short or smart, what is his age? Have I ever met him? Now what can Kunti say about it? Can she say, you have met him? She can't even tell you have not met him because it is he who is. Can she say you have met him? Can she say that you have not met him? She cannot say you have met him or you have not met him because he, Karna, is that person. Because Kaunteya happens to be Karna himself, and therefore what is required is saying that the sixth Kaunteya, Pandava, you are looking for is yourself. When this revelation takes place, has Karna come to know about a new person? When Kunti, the mother, reveals this fact, has Karna come to know about a different person? He has not known a new person. This is the very old Karna, that is he himself. What he has become, what he has come to know is, he has known a new status about an already known himself. It is only a recognition of a new status, not even a new status, an old status, which was hidden from his vision, which he comes to know now. And when he realizes that he is the eldest of the Pandavas, he is the Kaunteya, he is one of the Pandavas, is there anything in front of him? Is there anything, some object newly he has come to know? Nothing new, because Kunti was talking about whom? About himself. And that knowledge, so likewise Krishna is not talking about something new, God, something sitting there in the clouds. No. It is in your heart. God is sitting in your heart. And who is that? It is yourself. You are that highest. We are getting the highest knowledge from Krishna. The Lord himself is revealing that you are that. You are that which Krishna himself is, which Shiva himself is. You are that. So here, Kunti Putraha, which is of great consequence, Karna's greatest complex, that I am not a Kshatriya. So our complex is, oh, I am weak, I am not educated, I am weak, I am inferior. All that complexes will vanish when you come to know you are the emperor, you are the greatest of the greatest. You have the highest knowledge in you, you have the highest strength in you, you are the Parabrahma Swarupa, you are that. So that is what Lord Krishna himself, who is the master of this universe, and telling you, if you still don't believe and go back to yourself, then we are the greatest of the losers. It is not told by any Tom, Dick and Harry. The Lord of the universe is telling you. Still we don't have faith in ourselves. That's why, remember, you may believe in all the 330 millions of gods in your Hindu pantheon. You may believe in all the gods imported from the West. But unless you believe in yourself, you don't have success. What is belief in yourself? What is self-belief? What is Atma Shraddha? That you are the Atma. You are God yourself. You are the Parabrahma Swarupa. Everything is within you. So that is what is Ashcharya. We have come to know, oh, I am that, what I was searching for. So that is what Krishna says, Kaschit enam ascharya paschati. Kaschit ascharyavat vadati. Some people call it great wonder. Some people hear it about it as great wonder. So you have heard about it now. In the next verse, Lord Krishna will conclude about it. So think of it. Go back to yourself. You are that. So the Atman, the highest knowledge has been revealed, the highest secret has been given by nothing, no mystery in this world. Nothing is mystery here. Everything is within you. You are that Atman. Identify, shift that identity from the ego, from the other things, into yourself, the Atman. Then see the joy you get. Then see the peace you get. If Swami Vivekananda tell that everyone, even the poor, the sweeper, that he is the Atman, then what happens? If a sweeper comes to know he is the Atman, he will become a better sweeper. If a cook comes to know he is the Atman, he will become a better cook. So, whoever it might be then. So if you come to know that you are the Atman, you are the emperor, you are the highest, then everything will change. Your behavior will change. Your relationship will change. The whole world will become a mart of joy. You will enjoy every bit of your existence. Otherwise, go on crying and grieving. So identify yourself, search for yourself, go back to yourself. That is what Lord Krishna is introducing in this. We will also study about that, how different people interpret this same verse in a different way, and take up some of the beautiful way how Swatmaramanandaji Maharaj tells about it. We will try to conclude in the next verse and go to in the next class and go to the next verse. So now we will, with this wonderful knowledge as given by Krishna, this wonderful thing, again, wonderful means Ascharya, that you are, that you have that within you. Analyze everything. Know your goal. To reach that is the highest goal which you have to have. And in every bit of your life, every second, every experience, start analyzing. Is it real? What is real? My goal is reality. This is unreal. Do not identify yourself with the ego. Then you will see everything will fall flat. All the insults, all the sorrows will fall flat. Because you have that identify, that analytical knowledge can be given. So see, every verse of this, we can use it in our life. Every teaching to be given by Krishna, we can put it into practice in our day-to-day life and get a lot of peace, a lot of joy. So with this wonderful knowledge of the soul, wonderful analytical knowledge, the Sankhya Yoga, we will stop our study, but continue our knowledge. We should continue, we should never stop here. We will stop only the discussion, but you should go on analyzing vichara karna, vivek se vichara, that should continue. Just continue all through your life, and we will end our note with the meditation verse in Bhagavad Gita. Om